I have $100 exactly to spread across my entire chunky book of savings games, and today I'm making it a bigger challenge because I've added some from more fantastic creators. So I guess the real question is, how far can $100 actually go in the chunky book? Let's find out. Hey guys, I am Michael and welcome back to North Country Cash Queen. So today we are going to see what kind of games we are adding to the big chunky book, and we are going to roll for my savings goal, and we're going to play with the booster again today. And I also have Happy Mail, and we're going to do the Happy Mail at the end. So first, just like every day, we're going to roll for my savings goal. This comes from Anna Banana Budgets. We're going to roll all the dice and find out what I'm saving today, and then whatever is left over, we're putting it in the booster. So let's get right into it and find out what we are saving. Alright, so we did roll a red, which is the D3, and we rolled a 2 on our D3. So we are saving $2. $2. Alright, so let's record our 2 for Wednesday, and that is all set for today. And now with that extra dollar left from the D3, we're going to check out where that's going to go in the booster we're using. Alright, so we have $1. So let's roll the color die to see where it's going. And it's going to red. So it's going to Christmas. Alright, Christmas is getting $1. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it definitely adds up. Alright, perfect. So let's get this dollar into Christmas. And we are good for today, which is awesome. I feel really good about this booster. I'm really enjoying it so far, and I think it's going to make a big difference. Alright, so let's get into the big chunky book. We have $100 to stretch through the entire thing, and I've added more. It's just getting bigger. I think I have a problem. I can't stop adding. So I have 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 100. There are a couple challenges in this chunky book that we will be playing with quarters, because that's what I choose to do, and it's my budget, and it moves through some of the games a little quicker, and we get to feature more people, so it's a win-win for everybody, and you don't have to sit here for months watching me do the same challenge over and over again. So we are going to start on our group plays. Starting us off is mine from my digital membership on Ko-fi. You do get the 2 A5s, and it's Land Before Time. That movie used to make me like cry when I was a kid, and I haven't watched it much as an adult, but I was kind of like toying with theme ideas, and then I was like, you know what? I love Land Before Time, really, and I had to. So you get the 2 A5s, you also get 2 minis, and then 2 little kind of mini tiny games. It's Ducky. I love Ducky so much. Ducky and Petrie, they were my favorite. Alright, so we are going to start with this. We're going to go ahead and start with the Tree Star roll, which is essentially a shut the box, but I had to get the tree stars in there some way. So we are going to start with that. And here we go. All right, so we rolled a 5. We are going to do 1 courtesy roll. We got another 5, so we are going to go ahead and remove the 4 and the 1. We got another 5, so we are going to remove the 3 and the 2. Come on, 6. We got a 4. Let's do 1 courtesy roll, see if it helps us, and it does not. So we are saving $6 for this. Alright, we're also going to play a round of Hatch the Egg, which is basically crack the code. I do understand different people play it different ways, but the way I've seen people play it is you roll your first 3 numbers and then like you keep rolling until, well, you'll see how I do it. You'll see how I do it. And then somebody can tell me if I'm wrong if they'd like, but that's how I'm going to play. You can play your Hatch the Egg any way you'd like. So let's get our starting numbers. So we've got a 3, a 2, a 1. Alright, so we're going to do 1. So let's see. We got a 3 and a 1 and a 3. So... and we're going to roll that last one and try to get the 2. And we got it. So we hatched the eggs. I didn't even put down how much I'd save if I hatched them. So let's go ahead. We're going to save 5 for that. Okay. So the next group play we're going to be working on comes from Megan at Rag Girl Budgets. This is her Little Lamb's Long Day, and this is a board game we're going to be working through. I did roll her die rolls down that she randomized so that when I land on the icon, I'll use what she rolled. So we're going to start. We're just going to use this little guy as a jump off point. And we got a 3, so 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, we are already... and we gotta roll a d4 for that. We got a 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll put that in our little stack over here. If you've never seen me do my big chunky book, all the money goes together in a bag, kind of like a tiny saving, but a giant saving. And then when the completed challenge comes out of the book, I pull the money out of the bag and put it with it. All right, so we're going to end there on this one because we've got quite a few weeks to work on this. So I want to keep going because we have a lot to do. All right, our next one comes from Lulu Innovative, and this is her August Ko-fi member bundle, her digital one, and it's Trash Pandas. I love them so much. So we're going to roll a d3. We're going to go ahead and start, we'll start on this cutesy little guy right here. And we got a 2. So 1, 2, roll and save. We're going to be doing the d3. D3 all day long. And we got a 1. Put that in there. And let's roll one more time since we only got a 1. We got a 3. So 1, 2, 3. We're on this cutesy guy with the drink. And we'll do the $2. Perfect. So we're going to add 2. And today is the 5th. And we're adding $3. For games like this, I have to write the amount down because I can't really count the spaces when it was a roll and say, well, I could write it down, I guess. I could write it down, but I don't think that's going to make a difference. I need to have it on the side. I can be a space cadet sometimes. The next one is also from Lulu Innovative, and it's the When Life Gives You Lemons, Throw Them at People challenge. So how you do play this is you pay $1 to throw a lemon, and you must roll the number that you're on. So if you're going to choose this guy and pay $1, you got to roll what's ready to go here for you. So you got to roll a 1. So we're going to roll once for each, so we're gonna pay in $3. And we're gonna see if we get any hits. Oh, we got a 3, so that's a miss for him. We did roll a 3 for our lovely lady here. I gotta get a marker. That's yellow. Alright, so we did hit with her. So we'll do a nice lemonade color. And now we need to roll a 5. I don't have a D2, so I didn't roll a D. I rolled a D3 for that, which probably takes my chances away. Maybe I'll just do odd even next time. Okay, so we need a 5. Arr, and we got a 4. So we're losers. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so we're adding 3 to this. This could take a very long time, and it could take a lot of money, but I think it's very fun. So we put in 3 today. Awesome, let's keep going. Alright, so that completes our group plays for right now, so let's get into our games. This one comes from Money Tree Savings. We left off on this number 2, well, the last time we played. We didn't play last week because I wanted to finish up all my July challenges. So let's roll and see where we're going to go. I think we were rolling a d6. So we got 3. So we already got this guy. So 1, 2, 3. So we've got the Cowardly Lion for $3. Let's go one more time. We're coming around to that tornado spot. So 2, 1, 2. So we'll be adding $2 for this spot. Oh! Yikes. I was supposed to be using the color die for this. I completely spaced this out. My bad. Alright, well, next time we play, we'll use the color die. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. I wondered why we were moving so far, because I remembered it took us so long to... Oh, it's okay. It's alright. We're adding 5. Okay, I'm sorry. I played your game wrong. I apologize. Oh, okay. Let's keep going. Alright, the next one we have comes from Megan at Rad Girl Budgets. This is her Midnight Savings Train. And we are all the way up here. D4 was the last space we rolled. So let's roll our D3. And we got a 2. So 1, 2 for $2. Let's go one more time. And we got a 3. 1, 2, 3. So $1. And I think we're going to stop there because we have some big games coming up in the next few pages that take a lot of my money. So we're going to end there. Okay. And we are adding $5. Right? Whoops. Maybe not 5. We're adding 3. And that was for 8, 5. Alright. Making some moves. Alright. This one comes from Budget with Kendra, and this is a game we are moving to quarters. Alright. So we're going to do quarters with this. So I've got my calculator. Alright, we got a 4 and a 3. So 4 and a 3 is the D4. I just feel like if I don't, I just used a D3, I'm losing it. Alright, so $3. I feel like we'll be playing this for a very long time with the amount of money I'm bringing, and Kendra has other things that I'd like to use as well, so we'll just pick up the pace a little bit. So, next roll. We're going to use 2d6 this time, like I'm supposed to. Alright, so we got a 6 and a 4. 6, 4, whoops, is d8. All right, let's see. We got a 6. So let's go one more time. We got a 4 and a 1, so 4 and 1 is 7. All right, so that would be $16, but we're doing it by quarters, so $4. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna snag one of these 5s and put a 1 back, and then we are going to add $4 for 8, 5. Perfect. All right, so we have Megan's step-by-step blockhead challenge here. We've got quite a few of these done already, so let's do the, I'm debating whether I should do this into quarters because it's going to be a lot with the, so, depending on what we get for Shut the Box, I might do quarters. 3 and 3 is 6. 3 and 1 is 4. And there is no shame in using quarters, by the way. Don't let anybody get at you and be like, oh, don't use quarters. So we've got an 11. So we're going to do the 9 and the 1. 6. So 4 and 2. We're going to do a courtesy roll. We got 6 again. Oh my gosh, we're definitely doing quarters. So we have 8, 7, 5, 3, and 2. That would have been a crazy Shut the Box. Let me do that again to make sure. 8, 7, 5, 3, 2. All right. So it would be $6.25. We're going to call it $6. So $6 for that. Let's pause here and we'll come back to this. And I don't need to write it down because everything is correct on the board. Next one we are going to do is this dice roll game from Money Tree Savings. We completed our first round. We are going to start on this one. So we need a D4, a D6, a D8, a D10, a D12, and a D20. So we have all those here. So we are going to roll, and then whatever is the highest number, we're going to cross that dice out for the next round, if that makes sense. I think that was the rolls. All right, so the highest number is an 11, and it's on the D20. So thank goodness. So we're going to cross out the D20. And we're going to put our 11 here. 10, 11. And I think we're going to stop there for now because we still got a ways to go. Right, our next game is the Spicy Multiplier. This comes from the Messy Budgeter. So we're going to roll 2 D6. Our first roll's going here, our second roll's going here. And thank goodness we got a 1. And we got a 6. So 1 times 6 is 6. Let's get our $6 in here. Our next game comes from Restoration by Autumn, and it is this I don't get motivated, I get caffeinated. I love this challenge. It's a lot of fun. It's just going to take a long time to fill this up. So we have 6 different options for a dice roll. So we are going to roll the D6 to decide what row we're going in. And we got the 2, so we got the D6. So let's do a roll. And we got a 6. And we'll give it a little bit of color because we can't leave it like that, can we? I'm not a colorer though, so we'll just give it a little bit. Alrighty, so we're gonna stop there for this one. This is gonna be like a long-term one because this is just gonna be forever. Right, so I'm very excited about this one. This one's on my Ko-fi. This is the first time we're playing it today. I already allocated the amounts, so we got 3 for win, 4 for lose, and 5 for draw. So these are the numbers because it's a rock, paper, scissors. You go to each block that you're going to play, and obviously they've thrown paper, so you gotta beat a 2 with the D3. If you get a 1, that's a lose. If you get a 2, that's a draw. If you get a 3, that's a win. So we're gonna start right at the beginning here. So let's roll our D3. And we got a 2, so that is a draw. So we are gonna put $5 in. Let's go one more time because I like this one. So we are doing this one. We rolled a 3 and we rolled scissors. So obviously rock beats scissors, so that's a loss. We're gonna pay $4 in. Alright, put a 5 in and we're gonna take back a 1. So this, I like this. I think it's a quick, fun one and it's not too crazy. The next one we're working on comes from the Mrs. Champion. This is on her Ko-fi. We're gonna start, let's start with the rolls up here. So we're gonna roll the D3 first. And we got a 1. And why don't we do the D4 while we're right here? And we get a 3. So we're going to put in $4. I'm going to put in a 10 and take 6 out. And it's Snoopy, so I had to get it. There was no questioning whether I should get it or not. Okay, this page here is from Budget with Adri. Since she's taking a little break for family reasons, we have our member mail digitally sent to us. So this was one of the pages of that. So we got this cutesy little scratcher and some minis. I don't think I'm going to do the minis necessarily. I'm going to probably cut those out when I'm done with the scratcher. I think. So this one up here saves 40. So we're going to go ahead and scratch one off. And we got a 5. And if you're thinking, oh, what's the point of putting the stickers on? You'll know where everything is. No, my friend, I barely can remember putting this in the book. So I can't remember where anything is. All right, so we're going to put in that 20. We're going to take out whatever I can for ones. 20 on the top here. Perfect. All right, let's keep going. All right, this one comes from Melly at Saturn's Vault. This is a thank you for her 4K watch hours, which is amazing. Congratulations. So this game over here, we'll start on this. It says choose how you'll play. Roll 1 die and assign the result to each icon, or assign a different die for each icon before rolling. Once every icon has a number, roll 2 d4s and match each d4 result to the corresponding icon. Okay, I got it. So we're doing intersecting a die. So I need another d4. All right. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, and 1. So let's see what we're gonna save. So we got a 1 and a 3. So 1 and 3 is the cash for $3. Should we go again? I don't know. We'll go one more time. See what happens. 2 and 3. So we got the planet for $1. So we're going to stop there. And I'm just going to write the amounts there so I know. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're adding 4. This is very cute. I love the colors on it. And then you got this little safe up here because Saturn's vault, you know. Alright, so this one comes from 𝐄𝐦𝐬 Creations, and it is a stuff the backpack. So I've already allocated my numbers down here. We're going to roll the color die, and we're going to start here and work our way across, because some of these spaces we're going to hit, and it's going to be like save 2 or 3 times the amount. So we're going to start right here. So we have got a orange, and the orange is $1. Alright, so we need to put in $1. Let's go ahead and go one more time. And we've got the orange again. So another $1. And this time we'll go on the outside of everything. Alright, so we've got $2 going in there. And we'll just do 1 and 1, so I know. I can always count it up after 2. So this is very cute. I thought this was very, very cute. Alright, so we're on to this one here. This one comes from 𝐻𝐸 Budget and Debt, and it's also from 𝐂𝐤𝐬. So this is capture the color, and you roll the amounts down here, all that good stuff. And if you're on a certain, like I'm going to call this a flower, and all the colors are taken and you roll that color, then you roll the bonus in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the d6 to choose which one we're going to. And we're on 4. So now we roll the color die, and we got the green. So that's $3. So our $3 are going in, and let's see, we're gonna stop here, back to my group play, because there are so many shut the boxes. We are gonna do one more, so hopefully with the money we have left we can get a decent number. So we're gonna roll our d6, and we got a 1. A 1, that's kind of lame. Alright, let's go. We got a 4 this time. This time we got a 5. We got another 1. I'm going to re-roll for a courtesy roll. We got a 5 this time. So 3 and 2. Wouldn't that be funny if we got 6 again? And that's what's going to happen. $6. 5 and 6. Alright, so we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We still have $11. We're going to start this one. This one comes from also 𝐻𝐸 Budget and Debt and 𝐂𝐤𝐬. They are a dynamic duo apparently and create amazing games. So it's a Safecracker Savings. We're going to do the 3. Let me get some of this out of the way. We are going to do the 3d3 and get our number. So we've got 1, 1, 3. So 1, 1, 3. So let's see here. We got 1, 3, 2. So 1, 3, 2. So we need to roll this again, and hopefully it's a 1. It's a 1! So I guess my question is, when you crack the code like that, what do you save? Do I save anything? Should I do 5? Let's do 5 like the other one, like the hatch the egg. If I'm not playing this right, you ladies let me know. All right. So that was fun. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's play this one more time. Let's go again. I like this one. All right, so let's see. We got 3, 2, 1 again. So the 3 and the 1 we want. And we got a 1. So we did it again. What? Am I doing this wrong? Because that seems way too easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I not supposed to roll that other dice again? Someone can tell me. Somebody that's not going to be mean to me about it. Alright, so we have $1 left. We are going to put that in a catch-all. I'm going to go ahead and use this for the catch-all. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cross off this $1 here. And we are good to go. So I think we have stretched $100 very, very far. We made a lot of progress. We got to try a lot of new games. So that makes me happy. This has got to go in my money bag. So that makes me happy. Let me know about the Crack the Code. I want to know from the game makers, or Megan. She makes Crack the Code. You tell me what the rules are if I'm doing it wrong. So we're going to put our stack of money in here. Put it away till next week. Alright, now we have Happy Mail, which I'm super excited about. So we have Happy Mail from Lulu Innovative. This is my monthly Ko-fi member mail. So she's got this fancy little note on the front. It's so sweet. It talks about autumn and how things are changing and its new opportunities for savings and just all of the things that make my heart happy. So we are going to go ahead and get into this, and it's fall. Guys, you know, if you've heard me talking about it, you know I'm ready. So when I opened the envelope and I saw the fall themed, I was just like, Lulu, you know me. So we have some tinies, which are so, so sweet looking. Oh, look at the little cat with the pumpkin pies. And then the drinks with the, this is so cute. I love this. Then look at this one with the plaid and the umbrella with the mushrooms. Stop it. Oh my gosh, Lulu. Look at, oh my gosh. This looks like my town in the fall. That's so cute. I love it. So we got 2 minis, 2 tinies, and then we have a beautiful scratch off. And it has all the little fall vibe things that we love. Pie, drinks, apples, mushrooms, knitting. Oh, and this thermos. That is a cute, cute graphic. I love that. And this saves 50. So it can stick in my binder for a little while and I can look at it because I love it. Thank you so much, Lulu. I really love it. You know I'm a fall girly and I've been waiting for it, so thank you. Alright guys, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. If you like the Happy Mail or the games or, you know, just my general nonsense that I bring to every video, go ahead and just leave me a comment. Let me know you were here. So I'll be back tomorrow for Subscribe and Stuff Thursday. And until then, friends, happy saving.